Welcome to Headline Hub Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Riyadh breaking news. Filipinos are not guests, they are family, declares Saudi king. The words spoken with conviction reverberated through the grand halls and out into the world, signaling a momentous shift in tone and policy. The headline flashed across screens worldwide, carrying the weight of a royal decree. News anchors in distant cities repeated the message, and social media feeds lit up with the historic announcement. In an instant, King Salman's words became more than news. They were a heartfelt embrace, a recognition that resonated deeply with millions who had long worked far from home. Filipino workers in Riyadh, Jeddah, and Dammam paused, their phones buzzing with messages from home. Screens lit up with congratulatory texts, video calls, and emotional voice notes. The news spread like wildfire through social media, igniting a moment of collective validation. Online groups and community chats overflowed with pride and gratitude as the story was shared and celebrated. For decades, Filipinos were the backbone of Saudi growth, often in the background. Now they were recognized as cherished members of the community. Saudi colleagues offered congratulations, and community leaders spoke of a new era of respect. Imagine a daughter in the Philippines reading the news to her mother, tears of relief and pride in their eyes. For families separated by distance, the king's words brought hope and reassurance. The king's words promised safety, respect, and belonging, easing the anxieties of families separated by oceans. It was a promise that their sacrifices were seen and valued. This was a landmark in Saudi-Philippine relations, acknowledging the immense contribution of nearly 1 million Filipinos. It marked a new chapter of partnership and mutual appreciation. The world watched as the narrative shifted from hardship to kinship, officially and royally proclaimed. The story became a symbol of unity and progress, inspiring other nations to reflect on their own migrant communities. The king's statement was more than politics. It was a declaration of shared humanity, a reminder that dignity and belonging can cross borders and change lives forever. The king's statement sparked a digital tsunami. #Filipinos Our Family trended globally as social media lit up with emotional reactions. Videos of Filipino nurses and engineers in Saudi Arabia went viral, their pride unmistakable. News channels in the Philippines interrupted programming. Officials praised the king's gesture, but the most powerful responses came from ordinary citizens. Mothers posting about their children, families celebrating newfound recognition. International media analyzed the rare, inclusive declaration, reframing migrant labor as a story of shared humanity. Saudi citizens echoed the sentiment, sharing stories of Filipino nannies, nurses, and friends who shaped their lives. The king's words gave language to a bond that had long existed quietly in homes and workplaces. The digital world became a real-time chronicle of joy and gratitude. The statement united two nations in a public celebration of respect and kinship. To truly grasp the impact of the king's words, we must look deeper into the lives they touch. You must understand the journey of the Overseas Filipino Worker, or OFW, a journey that begins with a single, often tearful goodbye. Hailed as modern-day heroes, OFWs endure long separations and emotional hardships, all to give their families a brighter, more secure future. Their lives are marked by sacrifice, missing birthdays, anniversaries, and milestones, living through video calls and messages instead of hugs and laughter. Every day they carry the weight of their family's dreams, holding on to memories and letters that remind them why they persevere. In Saudi Arabia, they adapt to unfamiliar cultures, languages, and climates, showing legendary resilience and determination in the face of challenges. Filipino communities abroad create a home away from home, finding strength and comfort in shared traditions, food, and celebrations. Pride defines the OFW identity. Their professionalism and dedication reflect not just on themselves, but on their entire country. They are unofficial ambassadors, building bridges between cultures through daily acts of kindness, hard work, and unwavering commitment. The remittances they send home fuel the Philippine economy, supporting education, healthcare, and dreams that would otherwise be out of reach. But the true reward is seeing their families thrive. Every thank you, every graduation photo, every smile on a video call makes the sacrifice worthwhile. The king's statement recognized these profound sacrifices and invaluable contributions, offering respect and gratitude to every OFW. It told every OFW, you are seen, valued, and essential to a more interconnected, compassionate world. Their story is one of hope, resilience, and quiet heroism, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Filipino people wherever they may be. The word family carries immense weight in Filipino culture. It is more than just a group of people related by blood. It is a source of strength, comfort, and identity. For many Filipinos, family is the foundation upon which their lives are built, shaping their values and guiding their actions. To be called pamilya is the highest form of acceptance, a bond built on trust and unconditional care. It means being welcomed, protected, and loved, no matter the circumstances. This sense of belonging is cherished deeply, especially by those far from home. For Filipinos in Saudi Arabia, hearing this from the king was deeply emotional. It was a moment that touched their hearts, making them feel seen and valued in a foreign land. It transformed their status from worker to kin, affirming their worth beyond labor. Suddenly, they were not just employees, but part of a larger family, respected and appreciated for who they are. Back home, families felt relief and pride knowing their loved ones were cherished, not just tolerated. The news brought comfort to parents, spouses, and children, easing their worries and filling them with hope. A mother in Cebu said, "Now I know the king himself sees her as family. My heart feels lighter." Her words echoed the gratitude of countless families across the Philippines. The king's words changed the psychological landscape for hundreds of thousands. It gave them a renewed sense of dignity and hope for the future. OFWs walked taller, their smiles brighter, their sense of belonging renewed. They felt empowered to face challenges, knowing they were valued members of their new community. The declaration was a powerful affirmation of their value and humanity. It recognized their sacrifices and celebrated their contributions, both big and small. It acknowledged that their care and dedication were acts of love, not just duty. Every gesture, every sacrifice was seen as a testament to their compassion and resilience. The king's statement was more than politics. It was a profound act of kindness. It built bridges of understanding and respect between two cultures. It echoed in the hearts of two nations, binding them closer than ever. The spirit of family transcended borders, uniting people in empathy and friendship. Family in this context became a bridge between worlds, a living connection that brings hope, love, and understanding wherever Filipinos may be. To understand why Filipinos are so embraced, you must know malasakit. Malasakit is a unique blend of empathy, compassion, and genuine concern for others. It means treating someone's needs as your own, going the extra mile without being asked. Filipino nurses, caregivers, and workers embody this spirit daily, offering care that feels deeply personal. Employers in Saudi Arabia often praise this trait, sharing stories of Filipino staff who become like family. Malasakit isn't taught in manuals. It's a cultural instinct, learned from family and community. The king's statement was a royal acknowledgement of this spirit. Filipinos invest emotionally in their work and relationships, building trust and transforming workplaces into families. Malasakit is the quiet force that turns colleagues into kin. It's the soul of the Filipino spirit, cherished in Saudi Arabia and beyond. This value is what makes Filipinos truly irreplaceable. Long before the king's statement, deep bonds of friendship were being forged across Saudi Arabia. These relationships, built on years of shared experiences, are the true foundation of the Saudi-Filipino connection. Take Fatima and her Filipino nanny Maria. More than an employee, Maria became a second mother and confidant. Fatima's family embraced Maria, supporting her children's education and treating her as kin. In workplaces, friendships like Ahmed and Ben's grew from colleagues to family, bridging cultures through shared passions. Filipinos share their vibrant culture, music, food, optimism, while embracing Saudi traditions and values. This two-way exchange enriches both sides, creating a tapestry of shared experiences. The king's statement simply named a reality millions were already living. These personal connections gave the royal decree its profound meaning. Friendship, respect, and shared humanity are the true legacy of the Saudi-Filipino bond. The story is not just about work, but about lives intertwined. It's a celebration of everyday acts of kindness and understanding. Filipinos are the Philippines' best ambassadors, especially in Saudi Arabia. Their diplomacy happens in daily life, through smiles, hard work, and kindness. Filipino nurses, engineers, and workers build bridges of goodwill with every act of compassion and integrity. They integrate gradually, sharing their culture while embracing Saudi customs. Their positivity and adaptability make them beloved members of the community. Beyond work, they organize events, share food, and foster connections among neighbors. Their presence breaks down barriers, creating more harmonious communities. The king's statement recognized this grassroots diplomacy. Filipinos have earned respect through countless small acts of kindness and professionalism. The most effective diplomacy is often just being a good neighbor and friend. They weave a stronger social fabric, one relationship at a time. The king's declaration sparked a shift in public attitudes. What was once a private sentiment became a national point of pride. Saudis became more open in expressing appreciation for Filipinos. Taxi drivers offered free rides, shoppers thanked cashiers. These gestures, once rare, became common, making Filipinos feel more valued and secure. In workplaces, managers acknowledged Filipino contributions, some even improving worker welfare. The declaration set a new standard. Filipinos were now valued partners, not just employees. Open communication and mutual respect became the norm, strengthening relationships. Morale soared, and the sense of belonging deepened for the Filipino community. The feeling of being a guest was replaced by that of being family. The king's words elevated the dignity and status of nearly 1 million people. The Saudi king's statement is a testament to the power of words to affirm human dignity. In a world where migrant workers are often invisible, this was a radical act of recognition. Filipinos, our family, will echo for generations, symbolizing decades of shared history and respect. The moment serves as a global model for how nations can treat their guest workers. True leadership means fostering belonging, not just economic opportunity. Simple words of acknowledgement can build bridges and uplift communities. For OFWs, this recognition is the greatest reward, validating their sacrifices and contributions. The bond between Saudis and Filipinos now stands as a shining example of unity and respect. It's a legacy of hope, dignity, and the truth that we are all part of one global family.